Yo, what's up, everyone? This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so do not base anything I say out these videos. I'm just doing it for pure entertainment purposes only. I just want to jump in real quick. I was looking at Cinemark ticker. I guess, people have obviously been talking about Wells Fargo came out and said movies are back and promoted Cinemark. Obviously, that means AMC, other theaters. I'm sure there's small chains out there going like, what the fuck? What about us? So, yeah, movies are back, obviously. I've said this before. I think Q1 was not so great. Q3 aren't going to be so great. But if they don't let this thing squeeze or rip before Q4 of next year, I think they're really in trouble, because Q4 and then looking into 2025, I know you don't want to think that far ahead. PTSD, we've already in here 3 years. I know more. But if you're here, you're here. You know what I mean? So the basic analogy is I'm looking at 2025. There's tons of movies. I made a live yesterday, and I started looking at some of the movies coming out. It's insane. I don't remember one in my head right now, just because I decided to make a video and I didn't plan it. But 2024 into Q4, December, there's a lot of movies coming out right around, that 13th. You know how it is. Back in the day when, like, around Christmas time, movies would come out. There's a couple movies, Planet of the Apes, coming out in not this quarter, but next quarter, I believe. So I think it'll be okay. A couple of cartoons, but I think it might be a little better than we kind of expect, but I would rather think the opposite. I'd rather think it's going to be worse and be better, but I just said it, so I can't unsay it. I think it's going to be better than we expect. But I don't think it's going to be great, and I think that's going to be the shorts next, And there's going to be a lot of FUD going around about, the movies that they can't sustain. Look, they're not making money. Oh, they're burning cash for 2 years, blah, 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 blah. People say all this shit ignorantly without actually investigating and doing their own DD. Do your own DD. Look at the balance sheet. AMC is making money. There's going to be more FUD about Adam Aaron. It's constant with him. Kind of feel bad for the dude now. It's like, people talking shit about him getting paid, and that's just, do your own research on that. But he did not get paid as much as it says he's getting paid, because, it's he was paid in stock earnings, which you can't sell, and whatever. Who cares, man? I try not to worry about what other people are making. You know what I mean? Worry about my own self, and really, if you look at this play and let's say you do not believe in a squeeze, you do not believe in any of that. You don't believe in naked shorting, synthetics, none of that, and you think everyone who says it's a crazy ape, smooth brain weirdo. So, okay, let's take all that off the table, right? Well, then fundamentally, you have to look at the fact that movies are coming back. I'm telling you, man, Q4, look at the movies coming out in Q4 and Q1 of 2025. Also, look at the fact that HYMC is doing well as far as silver and gold. AMC owns a lot of that. There's the popcorn, there's the credit card, there's the candies, there's movie distribution. There's so many other ways they can make money as well as just their regular business model. And that gives me hope as well, knowing that they're expanding more and more and more. So AMC is, I guarantee they're going to look more into making other ways. Now, I talked about this the other day. People were like, well, how come they're not saying how much they made off of popcorn? I wouldn't have thought they really needed to. If you look at AMC, it's an umbrella. Imagine my other hands on the other side. There's an umbrella, and underneath that umbrella, you can have all these other businesses, DBA, doing business as. I do the same thing with my business. I have my main business, and I do business as other businesses underneath. And at the end of the year, I can break it down and see what I made from the other businesses, but what it boils down to is how much I made, how much I lost, and it's all one number, So that's how I look at it with that. I run a business, so I understand how it works. Also, the fact of the matter, it usually takes a year to 5 years for a brand new business to really accelerate. So look at that fact that they're already doing well off of these companies that not companies, these side businesses under their main business. So there's nowhere, they're just doing well. So if you take all the squeeze talk and all that, fundamentally it's looking good. Obviously, people are saying it's going well, movies are coming back. You can see for yourself, Google what movies are coming out. Q2, Q3, Q4, into 2025. 2025, there's just a ton of movies on the slate, and theaters only as well. It's just what people want to do. People want to go to movies. You might regret it when you get there and you spend $5,000, but it is what it is. We're going to continue to do it. We've been doing it for decades and decades. It's going to continue to happen. Also, there was something else I wanted to go over, and now I'm drawing a blank. Man, what was it? Let me think for a second. Well, I took a few minutes to think about it, and I don't remember what I was going to say. So if I remember, I'll come up with another video. But yeah, I was just, mainly talking about the fundamentals doing well. If you don't believe in the squeeze, which I actually do believe in the squeeze, but if it doesn't ever happen, I do believe that I'll make some good money, because look at Cinemark sitting at almost $20 a share. It's like 19 and over 50 cents per share. And AMC does better than them. They have more going on. They're paying down debt. They paid almost $1 billion in debt in a year, or a year and a half. Don't fact check me on that. But anyways, it's not quite $1 billion. It's like $900 million. They've profited like $600 million. There's things that go around that say they're not making money. It's failing. Blah 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 blah. When just a couple quarters ago they had the best quarter of their history, of their company's history. So try to tell me they're failing, and it just doesn't make sense if you do your own research. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anyone's word for it. Go do your own research. It's still the play for me. I did decide, I always talk about breaking up my money and investing into different stocks here and there, and my long-term stocks and crypto. I started Friday because the price is so low, all the way up till next week. All my money is going straight into AMC. I'm not investing into anything else except AMC. Unless I see something crazy, I can't guarantee anything. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or hold, but that's what I'm doing. I'm going strictly into AMC this next week, especially these prices. They're just too good. So, I don't know, man. I'm sure I'll think of something else. I'll make another video, but have a good weekend. Be blessed, and let's get rich soon. Peace.